My name is Tristan Lawson, and today I'm here to talk about the history of the pianoforte. The pianoforte has a rich history from when it was invented, and has many improvements from its predecessor. It also has a versatility in the way it can be played in an orchestra. However, all things has a beginning, and that starts with the inventor. The primary inventor of the pianoforte is a man by the name of Bartolomeo Cristofori. He was a native of Padua in Italy. At the time of the invention, Bartolomeo was employed to be the keeper of the instruments by the Grand Prince of Tuscany, Ferdinando de' Medici. It is believed that he developed the pianoforte by the year of 1700. The purpose of inventing the piano was to improve upon the limitations of the harpsichord, so that musicians could play with a greater range of emotion. The piano accomplishes this by allowing the musician to control the volume of the piano. You can't really talk about the piano without comparing it with its predecessor, the harpsichord. There are many differences from the pianoforte and the harpsichord. The primary difference is in the way the sounds are produced. The harpsichord functioned by plucking the strings, usually made of wire, with crow or turkey quills. This produced a bright, chirping sound. In contrast, the pianoforte functioned by striking groups of taut wire strings with felt hammers. This allowed the musician to control the tone of the to play either loud or soft. The pianoforte also allowed the musician to control the length of the note using the sustain pedal, which, when pressed, would lift the bar off of the strings, allowing them to vibrate long after they should have stopped. The piano also possessed a second pedal that allowed softer sounds to be played by shifting the keys to the side, so that the hammers would strike a single chord rather than a group of chords. These are just some of the differences between the harpsichord and the pianoforte. In the use of the piano in the orchestra, the piano is considered either a percussion instrument or a string instrument. It can be classified as a percussion instrument due to the fact that musicians press the key, which moves the hammer. But as it is classified as a string instrument, it is because the hammers are striking strings to produce the sound. When played with an orchestra, the piano usually supports the harmony, meaning the combination and progression of sounds. As a solo instrument, it is playing both the melody and the harmony. There's a lot more to the piano than what I've gone over so far. It has more history, more features and details that distances it from the harpsichord, and more aspects to it when played in an orchestra. Thank you for your time. If there's any questions, please do ask.
What's your favorite piano?
My favorite piano is the Yamaha.
And do you play the piano yourself?
I used to. I haven't been practicing all that much lately. It's definitely something that I have to get back to. It's just too beautiful of an instrument to not play it.
And when did they shorten the name pianoforte to piano?
Around the turn of the 18th century.
And what's your favorite song to play on that piano?
Piano Man.
Okay.
What inspired you to play the piano?
When I was little or younger, I was hanging out in the, I believe, the atrium to the student center of A&M, and there was this girl who was playing on the piano, and I just fell in love with it. So
Right. Any other questions?
Do you have a favorite classical composer?
Mozart.
What's your favorite symphony by him?
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
Is that by Mozart?
No.
Is this symphony number 5?
I know one of them made it.
All right. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Thank you.